Welcome to another episode. Today I am sharing with you 3 ways that I have managed to change things around in our house to accommodate a very lively, active boy. Now listen, I have a son and daughters. I only have one son. I know that they come in all shapes and sizes, so let me say this straight up. The things that I'm going to share with you also work for my daughters, but they just work kind of differently with my boy. And I'll also say he's not a kid who's been really good at just sitting down and quietly playing with things. Not in his nature. He's really sporty, really athletic, and he has a lot of energy. But we can't be out all the time. We don't have a huge paddock for him to run around in. So here are 3 things that I am doing differently with my son at the moment that are making a huge difference. Number 1, we got him a big slab of wood, nails, and a hammer. And one of his favorite things to do now is to just hammer nails into wood. No design to it, no purpose beyond just really enjoying nailing nails into wood. Don't know why. He's really interested in it. I had a friend come here to our house and was like, "What's that piece of wood?" And I explained to her what it was, and she has 2 boys and she's like, "I'm taking that home with me. That is a brilliant idea." So I needed to share it in case you're looking for an activity for your son or daughter who might find that a really awesome way to pass time, kids. The second thing is to do with his reading. So it's always been a little bit of a struggle to get him to do his own reading. Much prefers being read to, finds the whole process a bit tiresome, and will let the whole family know that he's not that interested and will find a million other things to do. Until his teacher at this new school gave a suggestion at a parent information night to be physically touching your kid. So he's always liked affection and cuddles, and he's 7 and he'll still come in for a big cuddle. Still cuddles me all the time. Love it. But when it came to reading, I just kind of sat him there, and we'd often even do his reading, not where we normally would in bed or on a couch, but at the kitchen table or at a kitchen bench, and it was just kind of this set thing. So started changing it up, my husband and I, and we let him sit on our lap to read, like this big 7-year-old boy sitting on our lap. And everything feels different. He's less fidgety. He enjoys that time with us. Like, "Do you want to sit on our lap?" "Oh yeah. And it's just become so much easier to get him to do his reading. Once again, I needed to share this. The other thing with reading is having like a stress ball. So he moves around a lot. Like, he's got energy. He's just an active boy, and giving him something to do with his hands, it just seems to take away that sort of need for movement, and I found that super helpful. So number 1 was wood, nails, hammer. Number 2 is physical contact to do some of the things he resists. One of them being just reading out loud. And the third one, this is kind of funny, and if you've been following for a while, you will probably remember I asked about a new vacuum cleaner. Ours broke, and we needed a new vacuum cleaner. And we got one of the handheld ones, so you can just kind of zoom around the house. Well, that is like, basically makes him into a superhero in his head, and he does the vacuuming. If the vacuum comes out, he'll request to do it. I have now said to him that he does the best vacuuming in the house. He's very considered about it all and needs to get all the pieces. And it's become kind of his thing. Like, he's got ownership. He takes pride in the vacuum cleaning, all because it's really fun for him to do. And because he's working off the back of some pretty awesome ego stroking, I guess. So that's it. 3 things that are changing a few particular pain points in our house. One is literally when he's here, what does he do? We don't watch a lot of TV during the weeks. It's screen-free time for us during the weekdays, different on weekends, and Friday nights is movie night. But sometimes I struggle if we've got to be home or if it's rainy or whatever it is, because he doesn't like, well, while his sisters might sit there and just draw for an hour, that's not him. Nails, hammer, you got it. The other thing is physical contact, like while he's reading. So having him sit on our lap, having him cuddle right in. This is probably something you already do. I don't know why I took this different approach to his homework routine and kind of setting it up formal, and it's not the right vibe. So he's going to be sitting on us till he's about 15. No, until he can read by himself, I'm sure, and just take himself off. And the third thing is getting a handheld vacuum and giving him ownership and the ability to take pride in a household job. Really transformative. Same goes with garden hose. You know, the one where you go like and spray it around. Loves watering the garden. So a few handy hints from one mum of a boy to others. As I said, all these things relevant for girls too. I'm just saying I've had particular luck with them with my particular boy. So I hope that's helpful. Pop down below some of the things that you do around the house. If you've got active kids, how do you engage with them? How do you keep that harmony in your household? Can't be there all the time, but I love finding new ways to make life feel easier and simpler and funner for all of us, and that includes having him engaged in meaningful activity. See ya.